Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Here is your daily news report and fourth stimulus check update. In today's video, I will be discussing the status of the fourth stimulus package. I will also be going over whether you are eligible to receive another relief payment from the Internal Revenue Service. Tomorrow evening, I will be giving away more $75 Amazon gift cards. To enter the giveaway, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel, like this video, and please leave a comment below. Thank you so much, everyone. Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell said on Thursday that Republicans haven't given up hope for a bipartisan infrastructure deal with the Biden administration, even after the White House ended talks earlier this week with a group of Republicans. During an interview with Fox News, Mitch McConnell said, "We haven't given up hope that we'll be able to reach a deal on something really important for the country that we really need to accomplish, and that is a major infrastructure bill. Yeah, I think it's clearly possible. We haven't given up on reaching an agreement on infrastructure. I think there's a good chance we can get there." McConnell's optimism is a shift from as recently as Thursday, when he was publicly disapproving of President Joe Biden for ending talks with a GOP-only group led by Republican Senator Shelley Moore Capito. McConnell stated, "President Biden showed that his patience for the smart, bipartisan approach was wearing thin. The mantle for bipartisan negotiations has shifted to a group of roughly 10 senators, split between the two parties, who have been having closed-door meetings this week to try to see if they can break the stalemate. Joe Biden has also been in touch with another group, which is led by Democratic Senator Kristen Sinema and Republican Senator Rob Portman." Mitch McConnell appeared to publicly give his approval to their talks, calling them the core group negotiating. The group is expected to be working on a proposal of roughly $900 billion, though senators have been careful to stress that they haven't locked down a top-line figure yet. They have said they've ruled out raising taxes as they try to figure out how to pay for the proposal, a sticking point in infrastructure talks in recent years. But there's widespread bipartisan skepticism that the group will be able to come up with something that can get 60 votes. From direct stimulus payments to unemployment benefits, Americans have received a range of different forms of financial aid during this crisis. But a large chunk of that aid, as much as 50%, may not have made it into the hands of the correct people. Axios reported on Thursday that unemployment fraud has been on the rise during this crisis, with Blake Hall, the CEO of Fraud Prevention Service, stating that America has lost $400 billion to fraudulent claims, and that has been as much as 50% of unemployment claims which might have been stolen. The CEO of a government data business also told Axios that at least 70% of stolen money ultimately left the country. This is not the first reported instance of stimulus money ending up in the wrong hands. Last week, federal authorities announced that people living in South Florida had stolen over $800,000 in stimulus checks since the start of this crisis. According to Axios, they often steal people's personal information to withdraw money. Given that some Democrats are pushing for recurring stimulus payments and unemployment benefits beyond what has already been delivered, fraud is something that will need to be addressed before moving forward. Currently, 53 House representatives did recently send a letter to President Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris. The lawmakers requested another payment for millions of Americans struggling in this crisis. The letter said, "Recurring direct payments until the economy recovers will help ensure that people can meet their basic needs, provide equitable solutions, and shorten the length of the recession." The income thresholds for the third round of stimulus checks were $75,000 or less for single taxpayers, $112,500 or less for head of household, and $150,000 or less for married couples filing a joint return. Now, it is very possible that the fourth round of stimulus checks will have the same income thresholds as the previous round. However, lawmakers in Congress may decide to lower the income thresholds. President Biden did previously agree to narrow eligibility for the round of $1,400 stimulus payments in his $1.9 trillion stimulus relief bill. That was a concession to moderate Senate Democrats that continued to urge for more targeted relief. But overall, if you receive federal unemployment benefits such as SSI, SSDI, RRB, VA, or survivors, it is likely you will qualify to receive a fourth stimulus check. More direct payments to millions of Americans have already been signed into law. The Internal Revenue Service will pay out $3,600 per year for each child up to 5 years old, and $3,000 per year for each child ages 6 through 17. Payments will be issued automatically on a monthly basis from July to December of 2021, with the remainder to be issued when the recipient files their taxes in 2022. The more generous credit will apply only for 2021, though President Joe Biden has stated his interest in extending it through the year 2025.
Madam President, last year our friends across the aisle painted a picture of doom and gloom of what governing with a Republican Senate majority might look like. They forecast unprecedented obstruction, endless stonewalling, and the inability to get anything done. Now, there's nothing more popular than the myth that Congress is unable to get anything done. It's pretty popular. The press uncritically reports it, even when it's demonstrably false. But it's safe to say the vision painted by our Democratic colleagues of doom and gloom with a Republican Senate minority, of unprecedented obstruction, endless stonewalling, and inability to get things done, well, that hadn't come to pass. Actually, I feel like I'm doing a Washington Post fact check, but over the past few months, Republicans and Democrats have actually worked together to make progress on a number of issues. One, I'm sure the Biden administration would confirm that we've been able to confirm a number of nominees for high-ranking positions in the federal government with broad bipartisan support. We extended the popular Paycheck Protection Program that was part of the CARES Act, which was the major COVID-19 relief bill that passed overwhelmingly last year on a bipartisan basis. We did that because we all recognize the importance of small businesses continuing to take advantage of this lifeline until they could safely reopen. We took action on a bipartisan basis to combat the increase in hate crimes against Asian Americans. We provided the states with additional resources to upgrade their drinking water and wastewater infrastructure. And this week, we passed.
So everyone, that is the end of the video for this afternoon. I hope you found this video helpful today. Tomorrow evening, I will be giving away more $75 Amazon gift cards. To enter the giveaway, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel, like the video, share the video, and also remember to leave a comment below. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a very, very blessed day.